What would it take for you to ditch Jesus? That's the question we're going to be talking about today. You're watching Sunday's Best 3 Minutes, where we take one big idea from this Sunday's message and put it in a portable package just for you. Several years ago, I got so busy I almost left Jesus behind. I had a new house, a new job, and a new baby. Life was full and life was crazy. I felt confident I was doing what God wanted me to do with my life. That doesn't sound like a recipe for disaster, does it? When we think about people leaving Jesus, we often think about people who have questions that don't get answered or who are traumatized by cruel religious systems. They walk away from Jesus in pain or in confusion. Some of us have had this experience. But for the vast majority of us, busyness, not pain or confusion, presents our biggest temptation to walk away from Jesus. I got to the point several years ago where I was running around doing what God wanted me to do with my life, but totally ignoring God Himself. I didn't leave Jesus on purpose. He just got crowded out by other things. And this had a rough effect on me. My relationship with Jesus gives me life, helps me love, and clarifies my purpose. Without it, I had no gratitude for my new house, no energy for my new job, and no patience with my new baby. Something had to change in order for me to live the life I wanted to live. In this week's message, we looked at a passage from the Gospel of John where a crowd of people decide to ditch Jesus. We'll explore their motivations at length in this week's message. But this motivation for leaving that jumped out to me most was their busyness. This crowd of disciples had a clear picture of what they thought God wanted them to be doing. Obey the religious laws, overthrow the Romans, worship God. There's nothing objectionable on this list. But the list doesn't leave room for Jesus. Look at this. When Jesus started teaching about intimacy with Him and the Spirit and the life that the Spirit brings, the crowds wandered off. They didn't have a problem with Jesus. They just had other things to do. We also can face this same temptation to ditch Jesus, to wander away to do other important things, political battles, religious practices, serving the poor. All of these are wonderful things, but none of them can replace Jesus. When we leave Jesus, we leave behind the resources we need to live the lives we most desperately want to live. One of His followers put it this way when Jesus asked him if he was going to leave too. "Lord, to whom shall we go? You have the words of eternal life." Stick with Jesus. He is the only one who can give you what you need to live the life you want to live. Don't leave Him behind in your busyness. And hey, thanks for watching Sunday's Best 3 Minutes.